everybody, I'm your host, Havoc. With me, as always, is my loyal compatriot, Mythic.
What's going on, guys? The man with the bun here to rock your face off.
We got a couple guests with us tonight from the Laggin Out Network, Chieftain.
Thank you. But remember, it's not called Lagging Out Network anymore. It's called Lagging Out Entertainment.
Oh, yes. I'm still getting used to that. Also, we have another guest with us tonight, especially on the subject we're on. From Gumball Entertainment, my brother, Brad Morris.
Appreciate you guys having me. Hey, I'm digging the man bun up there. I used to support.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
All right, guys. Tonight we have a hell of a show for y'all tonight. We're going to be talking about the recent Ghostbusters trailer. Yes, the one that comes out June of 2016, featuring the all-female lead cast, directed by Bridesmaids director Paul Feig.
I don't know. You can call me sexist. I don't really care. The whole female casting, I'm not a big fan of. I am a fan of Melissa McCarthy, though, so...
What we're going to be talking about is a lot of the hate that the trailer has got. And we brought in Chieftain in. He's an expert at CGI graphics.
And hating.
We brought Brad in here. Pretty much the only film guy that I actually know.
I've actually done a feature film.
We need to talk sometime, Chieftain.
We do.
Well, our good friends over at the Secret Society of Gamers, they recently did a kind of a review on the trailer, and personally, I kind of disagree with a lot of the stuff they were saying. The whole too much CGI, the jokes falling lame. I felt it holds true to the whole Ghostbusters mythos. You got three scientists, one streetwise New Yorker who joins the team. Kind of grounds them.
Fourth person dumbed it down. It gives you more of a person to venture through to go through the adventure with. What Paul Feig is doing is really not anything different than what Ivan Reitman did back in 1984 when he did the original Ghostbusters film. He's casted basically from TV, showing what he can do with them, and the joke and the jokes and the pacing is very similar to what the original Ghostbusters film had.
Jerry from Movie Night was actually saying the jokes and the writing feels forced. It doesn't feel genuine. Do you feel that's the same aspect, or do you feel it's the same feel as the traditional Ghostbusters film?
Really good question.
I know, that's why I asked it.
I really feel as though that some of the jokes are not the humor in the 80s in comparison to what the humor now. I think jokes alone in modern cinema are forced and kind of what people expect. I mean, this is situational comedies like The Hangover. Let's be honest, a lot of those jokes were really forced, and by the third one, it wasn't that funny, but you still kind of laughed here and there.
And I think just like from the 80s version to this one, they're all corny.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. I think it holds true to what they did in the 80s.
People were like wanting Ghostbusters 3, and of course, Ghostbusters 3 never happened. I guess the closest thing to it was that video game that came out. What year was it?
It was about 2010.
About 2000, yeah, around there. And that was actually almost a page-for-page adaptation of the script. People have to accept the fact that they wanted this movie, and it may not be the version they had anticipated, and there's just no way that a Ghostbusters 3 would have been entertaining with that cast at this point in time.
People who were fans of the original would be the
right.
ones.
I think we're the only ones born at that time.
And I think this one will bring in a new generation into what Ghostbusters was.
And really the misplaced hate for it, like I'm not gonna lie. As soon as they announced it was a complete reboot, I was a little upset. I was like, you guys they could have franchised it, maybe had a cameo or two. And then when I heard it was an all-female cast reboot, I thought they were gonna do female versions of like Peter But we have completely new characters, completely original characters that you can fall in love with. Let Kristen Wiig win you over. Let Melissa McCarthy
Kristen Wiig wins me over.
Fresh characters. Like I've said this before on a couple of shows. I don't like it when they just take a character and they just kind of replace them for no reason.
Jerry from they said those actors don't work well together, which I thought that was a little weird because with Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig worked in Bridesmaids together, and other two of them were from SNL. I think now at a point where I think before they try too hard to bring female to be the lead, and I think the way now it's being written for a lot of these movies is that now it's kind of nice on how they're doing it.
when I told my little girl about it, she's a huge Ghostbusters fan. She followed all the original movies, and I was like, "It's gonna be all girls," and she goes, "All girls?"
Woman's going to be in Batman versus Superman. You had Deadpool. You had some strong female characters. They're all over the place.
Ray from Star Wars, you know.
Speaking of role reversals, how do you guys feel about Chris Hemsworth playing their reception?
I like Ann Potts.
Ghostbusters,
What do you want? Let's get like a totally hot guy with a six-pack becoming a receptionist. Yeah, that's realistic.
I guess we can go back, but we also said there was too much CGI in the movie. CGI is a must if you're gonna make this movie.
Really, the colors didn't bother me. If you look at the original Ghostbusters, you had a bright pink librarian ghost. You have a Slimer, which was a big bright green blob. I forgot which one. Was it 2? I think it was. It was when the ooze was kind of
and ectoplasm.
Yeah.
Ectoplasm, yeah.
I'm a fan of Ghostbusters and don't know the term ectoplasm. My name's Havoc.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's the only show where your brother won't even have your back.
Absolutely.
No, not yet.
That's half the time.
I think the real argument here between the effects is the optical effects in the 80s and the actual CG effects now. I don't believe I'm saying this. I don't believe the words are going to be coming out of my mouth, but I prefer the optical effects from ILM in the 80s for the Ghostbusters films. But, you know, everything's moving towards CG. And
it's the advancement of technology. I mean,
yeah, and I do agree with Jerry where they're too opaque. They need to be more transparent. But, again, this is a trailer. These shots I'm probably not even going to be in the film. Brad knows they throw a trailer together and they don't have the final edit. Like, it looks too CG. Whatever. I want more, man. Sony Pictures actually has the whole island of Manhattan modeled out. So, like, if you're seeing these skylines and the establishing shots of Ghostbusters, maybe it's real, maybe it's not. You guys don't know. I don't know, and I've been in the industry 10, 15 years. You can't tell. That's my 2 cents.
I think that's the beauty of it too, that you don't know if it's real or not.
But for me, I didn't feel like there was a lot. I felt like it added to that element that, like, the part in the subway in the trailer when all those ghosts are there. I was like, oh shit, things are about to go down.
But I feel like we're on agreement that this movie, we're all going to see it. But I think we're on agreement that this movie it's not going to bust. We all don't think it's going to bust. But we all don't think
it's going to break even.
But we don't think it's going to, be the best movie that they're going to make of the year or anything like that.
No, there's tons of.
I think we can all agree on that one.
But guys, let us know your opinion. Drop it down in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out Laggin Out Entertainment. You can follow us at Facebook at facebook.com/Laggin Out. Also follow us at Nerdrum at facebook.com/Laggin Out. Also, you can also follow Gumball Entertainment. They're on Facebook as well. Go ahead and put them your link.
Facebook.com/Gumball Entertainment.
Vivic, what's Revolver doing?
Check out we're gonna do our live stream on March 20th. It's gonna be our League of Legends tournament. Go check our live streaming of our tournament there. Also check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch at RevolverGN, and our YouTube at RevolverGN United.
Chieftain, thank you for joining us as well. It wouldn't have been the same without you. Thank you with your expertise.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me on.
Anyways, we need your help. Go to www.patreon.com/LaggingOut.
And don't forget, March 23rd, a few of our Lagging Out Entertainment online talent will be on the Secret Society of Gamers podcast March 23rd, so be sure to check that out as well.
Well, guys, thank you for joining us. On behalf of Nerd Realm, Lagging Out Entertainment, Revolver Games, good night, and nerd on.